Walking, but we've got joining us in the studio the group that probably got it all started for the female groups, and we always tease them about that. Of course, Chanelle said thank you very much. But we have Chanelle and Angel, Trin-i-tee 5-7 in the house, joining Wendy. Ladies, how are you?
Hi. Good. How are you? It's good to see you.
Again. Work that thing out there right there. One of those mics is yours, and one is yours, and Wendy, you still have yours, and everybody's got their mic. Okay. Welcome to Baltimore, ladies. How are you doing?
Thank you.
Listen, we've been blessed this morning with Wendy. She's been sharing. In fact, I have a listener. I want to congratulate you on the new single.
Thank you.
We'll talk about that in just a second.
Okay.
But we have a listener.
No, in harmony. I don't know.
They talk in harmony.
We say this.
They say good morning.
No, that's a connection. It's chemistry.
Chemistry.
No, seriously.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yeah. But we had a listener, Wendy, who was listening to your testimony about your conservatory. And she had a question for you. The caller is standing by. Caller, go ahead.
Caller, you there?
Yes, hi. I was calling because I'm interested in working with your group of kids. I've been a Sunday school teacher for like 7 years at my church.
So the question is,
I'm sorry.
You're interested in work. Now, her conservatory is in L.A.
I'm sorry. I couldn't even hear
She couldn't hear. Repeat your question again.
We have a church over here. I'm sorry. What's going on?
No, I said I'm interested in working with your group of kids.
Now, how would you go about that? Because her group of kids are over on the West Coast. You're on the East Coast.
Oh, well, whatever I need to do.
And Scotty,
wow. Wow. But, it's quite interesting because we've really outgrown in Los Angeles, and I've been praying on
expansion.
Expansion, really? Yeah. But it would be more or less Atlanta, as that's where we've been shooting now, and it just seems like a perfect hub. But if you are very serious, though, you can go to the website. You can also contact us through that, and let us know. Whatever talent you can bring to the table. It's wide open, and be it internet, be it web development or whatever. We're totally open to ideas and suggestions.
Okay.
Thank you. But in the meantime, just pray for us, okay?
All right.
All right.
God bless you. Here.
Right.
All right, Wendy. That's great. Chanelle and Angel. Wendy was sharing with us about her performing arts conservatory that she established in L.A. Now they have a tremendous testimony because they're both New Orleans residents, and they had
survivors.
And their families were devastated by Katrina, and it has been quite a challenge for them. You guys can share a little bit about that.
Well, it changed you forever, and your priorities are turned inside out. And actually, we had a youth center. Hearing you talk about it, kind of makes me happy and sad at the same time, because I haven't been able to recommit to bringing those kids back, because you can just imagine everything is leveled. So
right.
You have to, from the ground up, create something with your hands. We were shoveling, and then to see it all annihilated, it sucks. But it's a beautiful thing to be able to go back and change these kids' lives. But we're sensitive about that. I'm like the lady. I want to know more about it. Because at least it's something I can do until we can get that going back again. But
and one of the things I just recently saw, you correct me if I'm wrong, but I just recently saw like a little docudrama, and they were Spike, and he had gone back, particularly after the oil spill. And he was like, he started off with the oil spill, but then he said, but you know what? The folk in New Orleans haven't recovered yet from Katrina. It's still rough down there. And a lot of the cameras have left. And the perception is like, okay, well, everything's back to normal down there. But it's not, right?
It's not my same city when I go there. There's a weird, I never even feel really home anymore unless I'm in the French quarters and I go to my favorite places, but it is very different. And there's still a lot of my friends and people that I don't know where they are. They're gone. Those people who you didn't necessarily have their phone number. You just drive to their house because they're always there.
You knew they were there.
They're not there. You know, so it is a different place.
Yeah, on our street, there's still only maybe 3 families that are back in the houses. So
3?
yeah, like I mean, I remember all of us jumping up and down when the lights on the street came on.
Wow.
Because it just was total darkness for a long time. But that's not something that's covered in media. That's just like, you know, I can thank God for lights on the street. It's different.
And gas stations.
And
I mean,
gas
how long, everything was, there was nothing. You had to drive far to get gas or groceries or.
So you burn a half a tank of gas just to go get a tank of gas.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What do you attribute to taking the rebuild so long?
Well, I hate to even really get into it. There's so much corruption.
Leadership. I was
And
gonna say leadership.
yeah, and you know, it's just like just hitting the top of the lid. You can't penetrate because the people who are in power and control, they like, okay, he give you the runaround, and yes, you know how people say, if there's anything I can do to help, oh my
Good
God,
service.
yeah,
Right,
and but then you're not available, and so you know, I just have to. And it's a grassroots kind of thing, so I'm not even really used to asking for help in the first place. And it started breaking my pockets because I was just doing it myself. At the same time, I'm traveling and trying to do shows and, you know, photo shoots, and, you know, I'm all over the place. But of course, the kids come because they get to experience you and your stories and what you bring. But
Which is hope.
yes,
Which is hope. That's the most important thing. That's why I said your location was key, because in a place probably where there was a need for hope, you were providing hope.
Exactly.
And for young people today, many of them could be influenced to not take or make the choice that would ultimately affect their lives negatively if they had some hope. Because many of them take it because they don't see hope.
Right.
They say, okay, well, if this is all that's left, let me do this and see how good I can do it.
Yeah.
You know, so we have to give them some hope. But you guys are training. I think that's the headphones. The new single, you hooked up with Matt Knowles. He's cool.
Wow.
He's a cool guy.
Great.
Yes, indeed. They hooked up with the right one.
Okay.
Oh.
Got the right one, baby.
Yes.
how about you got the right one?
Go ahead.
Guess
I like
what?
that.
You know, he laugh at us all the time. He's like, Chanelle, I know you from another place. You're just hilarious. But it's true. We prayed when we were pursuing, you know, advancing and connecting with other people. We say, God, we just want somebody. I like power. Okay, it's something wrong with you if you don't. But I like power with character.
Yeah.
You know, with integrity.
Good. That's
And
good.
so when we met him, the combination of the two is what really made it a brilliant situation.
Yeah.
So I'm happy.
Yeah, he's a good guy, but he's about his business.
Yeah.
And see, I listened very well.
Yeah.
At the listening party, y'all talked about how y'all went at it. Because he's a perfectionist, and I respected that. Okay, it's like, okay, it's gonna be right or it ain't gonna be at all. You know, and that's good.
Yeah,
Y'all had to bump a little bit there.
Yeah, it's good to be challenged, though.
That's what
Yeah.
you need. You need that push. You need somebody that's gonna be on you.
Definitely.
And so the new project. Tell everybody about the new project. I got a chance to hear snippets of all the songs. It's a great project.
Thank you. I'm so glad you like it because it's our baby and we're excited about it. It's our 7th album, first album as a duo. And it's titled Angel and Chanelle, due out April 23rd. And we worked with some of our favorites, Dark Child again. And we worked with some new people. PJ Morton. Yeah, he does that feature for us. We love that. And Rock Wilder, a new producer for us this time. And everybody just came with really great music and we poured our hearts into it. And we really love the album.
We did.
So when did you love it? I mean, because the project is so diverse.
Fan. I mean, I've been a fan forever.
But the project is so diverse. It's so diverse. I mean, you know, one of the things as a program director, I hear so much music, and sometimes it just starts all sounding the same.
Right.
And every so often you get somebody who gets it, and they're able to capture new sounds. and new feelings. And that's what I got when I listen. I could listen to your project.
Wow.
Not just play it because I work in radio, but I can listen
That's
to
cool.
it.
That's
You know, I can throw the CD on like Shekinah. I can throw Shekinah on, and I can just listen.
listen
Right,
to it.
right,
Just listen.
right.
Yeah.
I can throw it on and just listen.
I love that.
Yeah. And the first single, we have a feature here on the station that we do on the morning show, called